US drops 5 to 6 anti-bunker bombs on Iran's Fordow nuclear facility, also fires 30 Tomahawk missiles at Isfahan and Natanz facilities. Trump announces successful U.S. Air Force attack on 3 Iranian nuclear facilities. Trump urges Iran to make a deal or it will get worse. Trump will soon address the nation. Iran state television, every U.S. citizen or military officer in the region is now a target. Israel's army said after US strikes on Iran that the country has been put on restricted. Trump's advertisement to the nation, the US has completely destroyed Iran's uranium enrichment facilities. There are still places to strike in Iran, it takes us minutes to hit all targets. Either there will be peace or Iran will face a much more serious tragedy. US urges China to persuade Iran not to close the Strait of Hormuz. A possible Iranian decision to close the Strait of Hormuz would be a major escalation of the conflict that would invite a US response, Rubio. Iranian parliament approves closing of Hormuz pro-life, high-security organ must make final decision on this issue, parliamentary. Iran's parliament deemed it necessary to close the Strait of Hormuz, but the final decision rests with the Security Council of the Republic, parliamentarian. Iran considering closing Strait of Hormuz in response to strikes on nuclear facilities. Iran is seriously considering blocking the strategically important Strait of Hormuz. The Strait of Hormuz is a key route for oil transportation, with around 20 million barrels, 20% of the world's offshore oil supply, passing through it every day. Iran has a significant arsenal of mines, missiles and drones at its disposal, enough to create serious problems for oil logistics in the region. Monitoring services report that some ships whose route is built through the Strait of Hormuz have started turning back after Iran's parliament approved the decision to close the strait. Earlier there were unconfirmed reports that the blocking of the strait was about to begin. There is no way there will be a shortage of oil on the market in the long term. Global oil reserves are at a 5-year minimum. OPEC Plus decision to increase oil production is far-sighted and justified given the conflict in the Middle East. Many producing countries need oil prices well above current levels to balance their budgets. The drop in global oil prices has already begun to affect the major players in the industry. Low oil prices do not allow oil majors to maintain the same level of dividends. R-based language model Grok 3.5 will rewrite humanity's entire corpus of human knowledge to remove errors from it, Musk. Musk said the Tesla Robotaxi launch will begin in Austin this afternoon, with a flat fee of $4.20. Famous trader James Wynn, the whale everyone has been watching, has said he is completely broke. Senator Cynthia Lummis, BTC Strategic Reserve is the only solution to the US national debt problem. The latest VanEck study suggests that a U.S. BTC strategic reserve of 1 million BTC by 2029 could reduce the national debt by about $21 trillion by 2049. If you trade Ethereum, you should definitely follow this trader. Over the past month, his trades on Ether have been nearly flawless, his opened longs almost at the bottom, exited positions before major pullbacks, and shorted at the peaks. In less than a month, he's made over $20 million. Today, his unrealized profit on the short position is over $12 million and he still hasn't locked in a profit. The crypto market's reaction to the US strikes on Iran's nuclear facilities was negative, with BTC falling below $102,000, causing $750 million in liquidation in the last 24 hours. The strikes were made after the US stock market closed, because it would have collapsed stocks. Oil is likely to rise strongly tomorrow. Strategy will report on new BTC purchases again tomorrow. Michael Saylor has published a tracker of BTC purchases. Strategy always reports BTC buys the next day. Texas passes BTC strategic reserve law.